Hey everyone! Welcome back to JS English Zone. I'm Julie, and guess who's here with me again?
Haha, of course it's me. Jack! You can't start the weekend talk without me, right?
Yeah, you always have something funny or weird to tell about your weekend.
Well, that's because my weekends are never boring.
That's true. And today, we're going to have some fun. We'll talk about how to share what you did on your weekend in a natural, easy way.
Oh yeah, like when someone asks, "How was your weekend?" And you don't just say, "It was fine."
Exactly. We'll help you sound more natural, more like a native speaker.
I like that, because sometimes people want to share their weekend stories, but don't know how to start or what to say.
Right, and it's such a common question in English. People talk about their weekends all the time, at school, at work, or even just chatting with friends.
So in this episode, we'll learn how to talk about your weekend plans, how to say what you did, and how to respond naturally when someone asks you.
Yeah, but let's not make it sound like a grammar class, okay?
Of course not. We'll keep it real, simple, and fun, just like a normal, friendly talk.
Perfect. So sit back, relax, and think about your last weekend, because we're going to make your English stories sound awesome.
Let's get started.
Okay, Jack, I'm super curious. How was your weekend? Don't give me that short, "it was fine" answer. I want the whole story.
All right, you got it. My weekend was surprisingly nice. You know how I always say I'm too busy to relax?
Oh, yes, Mr. Busy Man. You always say, "I've got work, I've got emails, I've got meetings."
Exactly. But this time I finally took a break. On Saturday, I woke up late, like 10:30. I made a big breakfast, eggs, toast, and coffee. Then I just sat on my balcony for an hour, doing absolutely nothing.
Wait, you doing nothing? That's a miracle.
Yeah, right? It felt amazing. Then I watched a movie, Inside Out 2. Have you seen it?
Oh, yes. That one's so emotional. Did you cry? Be honest.
Maybe just a little. The story was sweet, and the animation, wow. It made me think about how we all grow up and deal with new emotions.
Oh, that's deep. So, what did you do after your emotional movie moment?
I ordered pizza, extra cheese, obviously, and watched the rain from my window. It was one of those perfect, cozy afternoons.
Oh, that sounds so peaceful. I love that vibe. Pizza, rain, and movies. Perfect combo.
Right? Then on Sunday, things got a little more active. My friends called me early, like, "Hey, Jack, we're going to the park. Get up." I didn't want to, but they dragged me out.
Classic friends. They don't take no for an answer.
Exactly. We played basketball, and I totally lost. I haven't played in ages. But it was so much fun. After that, we grabbed ice cream.
Let me guess. Chocolate?
Nope. Salted caramel crunch. It was so good, but melted super fast. I was walking and talking, and boom, it dripped on my shoe.
Oh no! Sticky shoes! Did you try to clean it right there?
Yep, with tissues. But of course, it just made it worse. My friends were laughing so hard.
Poor Jack. But hey, at least you had fun. It sounds like your weekend was the perfect mix. Lazy and active.
Yeah, that's what I loved about it. Saturday was slow and relaxing, and Sunday was social and fun.
That's actually a great example for our listeners, too. When someone asks, "How was your weekend?" don't just say, "It was good." Add details.
Exactly, like, say, "It was great. I watched a movie on Saturday and met my friends on Sunday." It sounds natural and shows real conversation.
Totally. And those small details make people want to keep talking to you. It keeps the conversation going.
So, Julie, now it's your turn. What about your weekend? I bet it's something exciting like climbing a mountain or rescuing a cat.
Haha, not that dramatic. But okay, I'll tell you everything, and I promise it's a little funny too. Okay, so my weekend was kind of crazy, but in a good way.
Oh, this sounds interesting already. What happened?
Well, on Saturday, I planned to wake up early, go for a walk, make a smoothie, read a book, all that healthy stuff.
Let me guess, you overslept?
You know me too well. Yep. I woke up at 10:45. My plan lasted exactly 0 minutes.
That's so relatable. I think weekends were invented for sleeping in.
Totally. Anyway, after I woke up, I made pancakes with chocolate chips, of course, and watched a bit of Friends. That show never gets old.
Oh, yes, classic. I still laugh every time Joey says, "How you doing?"
You doing? Yeah, I love that one. Then later, my best friend Mia texted me like, "Hey, want to go to the new cafe downtown?"
Oh, that's the one with all the plants inside, right? Like a mini jungle cafe?
Exactly. It's super cozy, wooden tables, hanging plants, soft music. So we went there for lunch. I ordered a chicken wrap and an iced latte.
That sounds so good. I'm jealous already.
Haha, yeah, it was delicious. We just sat there for 2 hours talking about everything work, life, and random funny memories from school.
Those remember when conversations, they always go on forever.
Exactly. Then on Sunday, I did something I haven't done in a while cleaning.
Wow, adulting at its finest.
Right? I turned on some music, Taylor Swift obviously, and started cleaning my room. At first, I was like, ugh, I hate this. But then it got fun.
Wait, cleaning was fun? Are you okay, Julie? Should I call someone?
Stop it. Yeah, it was weirdly satisfying. You know that feeling when everything looks neat and smells nice?
Oh, yeah, that's the best. Like your brain just goes, oh.
Exactly. After that, I made some popcorn, watched The Intern, I love that movie, and called my mom.
That sounds like the perfect Sunday. Cozy, calm, and family time.
It really was. Nothing fancy, but I felt good. Like recharged for the new week.
I love that. And that's exactly how people can talk about their weekends. Not just, I stayed home, but what they did, how they felt, and why they enjoyed it.
Yes. When you share details and emotions, it sounds natural and friendly, like real conversation, not a school answer.
Totally. And even if you didn't do much, you can still make it sound interesting. Like, I stayed home and watched a movie I really liked. Simple, but natural.
Exactly. So next time someone asks, "How was your weekend?" Don't be shy. Tell a little story.
All right, everyone. Now that we shared our weekend stories, let's talk about how to ask someone about their weekend in a natural way.
Yes, because sometimes people ask, "How was your weekend?" but then they don't really listen, right?
True, but we want you to sound friendly and engaged.
Okay, so what's the first thing we can say?
The easiest one is simple. Hey, how was your weekend? That's classic, natural, and friendly.
Oh, yeah, short and sweet. But can we make it sound more casual?
Definitely. You can say, so, did you do anything fun this weekend?
Ooh, I like that. It makes the other person feel like you actually care about their weekend.
Exactly. And if you want to be even more relaxed, you can say, what did you get up to this weekend?
Get up to. That sounds so natural. I've heard native speakers say that all the time.
Yes. And the fun part is, once they start talking, you can ask follow-up questions like, oh, really? How was that? Or, that sounds fun. Who were you with?
I get it. It's not just asking once, you keep the conversation going naturally.
Exactly. For example, if they say, I went hiking, you can respond, wow, that sounds amazing. Which trail did you go on?
Oh, yes. And then you can share your own little story too. Like, I stayed home and watched a movie.
Perfect. That way, it's a real conversation, not just question-answer.
Okay, Julie, now let's do a mini example. Pretend I'm a friend and you ask me about my weekend.
All right. Hey, Jack, how was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Oh, yeah. On Saturday, I went to the beach with my friends. We played volleyball and ate ice cream.
That sounds awesome. Which beach did you go to, and what flavor ice cream did you get?
We went to Sunny Beach, and I got chocolate fudge.
Nice. And Sunday?
Sunday was more chill. I read a book and took a long nap. Perfect weekend balance.
See? That's how you make the conversation flow naturally. You ask questions, show interest, and share a bit about yourself too.
Yeah. And listeners, you can do the same with your friends, classmates, or coworkers. Just remember, ask, listen, respond, and share.
Exactly. That's the key to natural English conversation about weekends.
So, next time someone asks, "How was your weekend?" you'll know exactly how to keep it fun and friendly.
And not just say, it was fine, like a robot.
Yes, be human, be natural, be friendly.
All right, everyone, now that we've learned how to ask about someone's weekend, let's talk about how to describe your weekend in a way that sounds fun and natural.
Yes, because if you just say, "It was good," that's kind of boring, right?
Exactly. We want to sound like native speakers, add some personality.
Okay, so what are some phrases we can use?
Well, you can say it was amazing if your weekend was really fun, or I had a blast if it was exciting.
Oh, I like that. Like, I could say, "My weekend was amazing. On Saturday, I went hiking with my friends."
Perfect. And you can add details to make it even more natural. The view from the hilltop was beautiful, and we even saw a rainbow.
Nice. That really paints a picture. What about if it was relaxing?
Then you can say it was really chill or so relaxing. For example, my weekend was so relaxing. I stayed at home, made a cup of tea, and read my favorite book.
Oh, yes. And for a fun weekend, like partying or doing something unusual?
Then you can say, I had a fun weekend, or it was exciting. Example, I went to a music festival on Sunday. The band was amazing, and I danced the whole time.
Wow, that sounds like a great weekend. So we can mix phrases and details.
Exactly. Let's do a full example. Pretend I'm telling you about my weekend.
Go ahead.
My weekend was fantastic. On Saturday, I visited a new cafe downtown. The coffee was amazing, and the decor was so cozy. Lots of plants and soft music. I met my friend Mia there, and we talked for hours about everything: work, life, and funny memories from school.
Wow, that already sounds like a story. And Sunday?
Sunday was so relaxing. I stayed home, made pancakes, and watched a movie. Then I did a little gardening. It felt really peaceful. By evening, I was ready for a calm start to the week.
That's awesome. You didn't just say it was good. You added feelings, details, and even tiny stories. That's how you sound natural.
Yes. And listeners, here are some words you can use for your weekend: amazing, awesome, fantastic, fun, relaxing, chill, joyful, exciting, interesting.
And don't forget little details. Even if it's just, "I baked cookies and watched a movie." That can make your story sound like a real conversation.
Exactly. Okay, let's do one more example together.
My turn. My weekend was exciting. On Saturday, I went to a theme park. I rode all the roller coasters and even tried the new haunted house ride. It was terrifying, but so fun.
That's great. And Sunday?
Sunday was more calm. I played video games, ordered pizza, and just chilled. The perfect balance.
That's perfect. See how we can use words like exciting, relaxing, fun, fantastic, and then add details. That's how your weekend stories become lively.
Exciting. Listeners, start practicing these phrases and adding little details. Next time someone asks, "How was your weekend?" you'll sound confident, friendly, and natural.
Yes. And remember, even small things count, like a funny movie, tasty food, or a walk in the park. Those little details make a big difference.
All right, everyone. Now that we've practiced sharing our weekends, let's do a full conversation, asking and answering naturally, just like real life. Yes, because it's one thing to know the phrases, but it's another to actually use them in a flowing conversation.
Exactly. So imagine this. You meet a friend on Monday morning, and you want to ask about their weekend.
Okay, let's do it.
Hey, Jack, how was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Hey, Julie. Oh, it was amazing. On Saturday, I went hiking with my friends. The view from the hilltop was incredible, and we even saw a rainbow.
Wow, that sounds beautiful. Which trail did you go to?
We went to Maple Hill Trail. It's a bit challenging, but totally worth it. And the air was so fresh, I felt really energized.
Nice. And what about Sunday?
Sunday was more calm. I played video games, ordered pizza, and just chilled. The perfect balance.
That's perfect. See how we can use words like exciting, relaxing, fun, fantastic, and then add details. That's how your weekend stories become lively.
Exciting. Listeners, start practicing these phrases and adding little details. Next time someone asks, "How was your weekend?" you'll sound confident, friendly, and natural.
Yes. And remember, even small things count, like a funny movie, tasty food, or a walk in the park. Those little details make a big difference.
All right, everyone. Now that we've practiced sharing our weekends, let's do a full conversation, asking and answering naturally, just like real life. Yes, because it's one thing to know the phrases, but it's another to actually use them in a flowing conversation.
Exactly. So imagine this. You meet a friend on Monday morning, and you want to ask about their weekend.
Okay, let's do it.
Hey, Jack, how was your weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Hey, Julie. Oh, it was amazing. On Saturday, I went hiking with my friends. The view from the hilltop was incredible, and we even saw a rainbow.
Wow, that sounds beautiful. Which trail did you go to?
We went to Maple Hill Trail. It's a bit challenging, but totally worth it. And the air was so fresh, I felt really energized.
Nice. And what about Sunday?
Sunday was more calm. I played video games, ordered pizza, and just chilled. The perfect balance.
That's perfect. See how we can use words like exciting, relaxing, fun, fantastic, and then add details. That's how your weekend stories become lively.
Listeners, start practicing these phrases and adding little details. Next time someone asks, "How was your weekend?" you'll sound confident, friendly, and natural.
Yes. And remember, even small things count, like a funny movie, tasty food, or a walk in the park. Those little details make a big difference.
All right, everyone. Now that we've practiced sharing our weekends, let's make it even more fun. Today we'll learn casual and playful phrases to make your weekend conversations lively. Oh, yes, because sometimes just saying "it was fun" is meh.
Exactly. Let's start with some phrases you can use. For something really fun, you can say, I had a blast, or it was epic.
I love that. Like, I had a blast. On Saturday, I went to a concert with my friends. We danced the whole night.
Perfect example. And if you did something chill but enjoyable, you can say, it was super relaxing, or I just chilled all day.
Okay, what about if something was surprising or unexpected?
Then you can say, it was a wild weekend, or I had an unexpected adventure. Example, I went to the park and ended up joining a street dance class. Totally unexpected, but so fun.
Oh, I love that. That makes your story sound like a real adventure.
Exactly. And if you did a mix of fun and chill, you can say it was a perfect weekend. For example, on Saturday, I went hiking with friends, and on Sunday, I relaxed at home reading a book. Perfect balance.
Nice. And these phrases make it sound like you really enjoyed your weekend, not just saying, it was good.
Yes. Let's do a mini dialogue using these fun phrases.
Okay, I'll pretend I'm a friend you meet on Monday.
Hey, Jack. How was your weekend?
Hey, Julie. Oh, it was a blast. On Saturday, I went to a new skate park and I tried some tricks for the first time. Totally epic.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Did you fall?
Haha, yes, a few times, but it was worth it. And Sunday was super relaxing. I just stayed home, played video games, and ate pizza.
Perfect. That's a weekend with both adventure and chill.
And listeners, notice how we used phrases like blast, epic, super relaxing to make it lively.
Exactly. These little words make a huge difference in your conversation. People will feel your excitement and interest.
So next time someone asks, "How was your weekend?" don't just say "good." Use fun phrases and share small details.
Yes. And add a little humor or excitement if something unusual happened. That makes your conversation more memorable.
Totally. Like, I had a wild weekend, joined a dance class by accident.
Exactly. That's how native speakers make small talk fun and lively. All right, everyone, now that we've learned playful and casual phrases, let's talk about how to combine them with real stories to make your weekend conversations feel natural and interesting.
Oh, yes, because just saying I had a blast is fun, but if you don't add details, it's kind of empty.
Exactly. Details are what make your story alive. Let's see some examples.
Okay, Julie, show me.
All right, instead of just saying, I had a blast, you can say, I had a blast on Saturday. I went to a local fair with my friends, tried all the rides, and even won a giant teddy bear at a game.
Oh, wow, that already sounds so fun. I can imagine it.
And you can even describe your feelings, like, I felt so excited and happy the whole day. It was amazing.
Nice. And if it was more relaxing?
Then you can say, Sunday was super relaxing. I stayed home, made pancakes, and watched my favorite movie. It felt so peaceful.
That's perfect. And listeners, see how she added little details like pancakes, favorite movie, and feelings? It makes the conversation natural.
Exactly. And you can mix playful phrases with these details too. For example, I had an epic weekend. Saturday, I went to a skate park with my friends, tried new tricks, and even fell a few times, but it was hilarious.
Ha ha. Yes, that makes it sound real and fun, not just like a boring statement.
Exactly. Another tip, after you share your story, ask about the other person's weekend. That way, it becomes a real conversation, not a monologue.
Like saying, it was amazing. How about you? Did you do anything fun?
Yes, and you can even ask follow-up questions depending on what they say. Like, wow, that sounds exciting. Who were you with? Or, that's so cool. What was your favorite part?
Got it. So the key is playful phrase plus details plus feelings plus follow-up questions. That's how native speakers talk naturally.
Exactly. And listeners, remember, even small or simple weekends can be described in a fun and natural way. Cooking, reading, watching a movie, or walking in the park. It all counts.
Yep. And the more you practice, the more confident and natural you'll sound in your conversations.
Exactly. So start practicing today. Share your weekend stories with your friends, family, or even in English groups.
And don't worry about mistakes. The goal is to be natural, fun, and confident.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this episode and learned new ways to talk about your weekend.
Yes, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe to JS English Zone for more fun and practical English lessons.
Keep practicing, stay confident, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye!
Bye!